Hi guys, Crescent Moon. I wanted to kind of throw some ideas at you. I know that they're like in my neck of the woods in Georgia, we can't really, where I'm at particularly, and my mother can't really see the moon really well right now. And as it gets later, it's just going to get more cloudy. But I wanted to come on here and give y'all some ideas. And I think I just said that twice, but whatever. And I even put my face on. I didn't brush my hair, but I put my face on because I was looking rough. I'm getting sick again. I swear I've been sick all year. But that kind of segues into what I'm going to talk about. So the supermoon is a lot of energy. Whether you can see it or not, it's there, so you need to harness it. Yes, every full moon has its own brand of energy, but it being a supermoon, it throws off that much more. And even though you can do these things all year, and with every moon, new moon, or wanting, or waxing, whatever, it's just, there are some things that need a little more oomph to them. So the super moon, at least in my opinion, now everybody's got their own opinion and way of doing things. I'm just going to give you what I would work on and some of the things I am working on for this moon. And some, like, for correspondence sake, for me, because I'm a little bit on the darker side of stuff, I use my smoky quartz, tourmaline, and I didn't grab it, but I have a big piece. It's not huge, but I have a decent sized piece of garnet, and I actually think it's in the kitchen because I'm doing stuff in there. But for right now, this today, I was gonna talk about, and I wrote them down. I was trying to be organized. Some examples of things that can be worked on, like either from people I know that are working on stuff, or just things for me in general. Career, if you need to enhance, change, modify what's going on at work, now would be a good time to do that. I feel like I'm really close to the camera. And addictions, that is one for me. I'm breaking another addiction. I've broken through a lot of them in my life, but right now, this seems to be the hardest one, and I've done good. I'm on day 2, so I'm breaking something of my own, and that'll be in my spell work this evening. I've already started some of it, but it's going to be ongoing. Obviously, it's not going to happen overnight. It's going to take me and my intention and my willpower to get through that. Healing, that also goes into mine for tonight, but I know several people that are doing a lot of healing work. Money workings, things that, for goals going into the new year, there's no point in waiting until January. If you can start them now under a supermoon, do it now. And communications. Now, we've talked a lot about astral this week and all forms and areas, we've covered, and we still hadn't but tipped the iceberg. So this would be a good time to get in your literal headspace if you wanted to use the energy to power through something, maybe like a blockage you've had. And then the basics, charging and clearing and cleansing. Now, again, even if you can't see the moon, you can still use the moon. That energy's in the air, it's in the atmosphere, it's in your home, your animals, the people you come in contact with. It's everywhere, and it's heightened. And let me tell you, this has been an emotional one for me and everybody around me. It's just been one thing after another, and you just have to power through it. And yes, I see that I didn't move that big-ass torch off my husband's dresser. The hell. Okay, anyway, it just caught my eye because it was blue. Charging your crystals, charging yourself, using your crystals, maybe from the last supermoon, to help kind of clear and cleanse your inner self. Sometimes we have periods we need to do that more often than others. And then just reapply your wardings in general. That was one of my chores today. In breaking this addiction, I had to go clean like some of my everyday stuff that would trigger me a little bit. And I'm trying to break the habit of going to certain places that trigger me. And that in itself is hard. It's a hard task. And I've noticed today that I have really had to work at keeping my hands busy, because idle hands get me in trouble, and so does being bored. So But I just wanted to come on here and say, even if you can't see the moon, if you're in a place that you're lucky enough to be able to go out and enjoy it, you've got clear skies and good weather, I envy you right now. Because we don't have that. The weather is good, but it's going to rain here soon, so the skies are a little dark. But I was outside earlier, 4 o'clock-ish, and, it starts to dip low at 4 o'clock here now, and it was nice. I want to be able to go out in it later, but I can't. I'm not going to make that promise to myself and upset myself. But I do hope that everybody has a wonderful supermoon, and I hope that this might, I'm not looking for super inspirational speech here, but I do hope that it gives you some things to maybe think about and consider that you haven't done in a while. And that it's like you've had that little voice in the back of your head that says, oh, you really need to take care of this. Well, tonight would be a good night to do it, Put your shows on record and just hammer it out. That's part of what I'm doing I was getting a little antsy because I had to cook dinner. I made a pie earlier, idle hands, and the need to eat. And then I went to the grocery store, and I had all this stuff, and then I walked in the kitchen. I was like, I've got, 6 other things I think I have to do. Dinner's not on my plate right now. So the boys took over dinner and cleaned it up a little bit, and I came in here and I was talking to a friend. I was like, I have an idea, and I ran it by that person, and he was like, that's a great idea. You should do it. So that's what I did. And I even wrote notes, and I feel like I just ran through all that really fast. But for me personally, tonight is about healing and addictions and warding, because I've let that slip. And it's hard to break out of certain habits very easily, and addictions are no joke. I've been through a lot of addictions in my life. I'm one of those people, and it's a struggle, but I'm also the type of person that you're not going to do it unless you're ready to do it. And, there's a time now, I'm getting older, and I need to do some things. I need to stop doing some things. So that's what I'm doing. So, this is why I'm on here now and not later during the height of everything. I will be busy. And I'm going to cut my phone off and just get to work on working, and a lot of it is working on myself. And I am not perfect. I don't think anybody really is, and I think it's okay to say that, hey, I need to fix this. I need to do this for myself and nobody else, because at the end of the day, it's just me. I do have a group of friends that are extremely awesome, and I love them, and I have my family. But at the end of the day, we have ourselves. And, it's up to us to take care of the things that we need to take care of personally, and not look to other people to solve them all the time. And that was a weird rant. I don't know where that came from, but apparently somebody out there needed to hear it. But I don't have any herbs to correspond with this, although I will say I used, and it's not an herb, but I black salted all my doorways tonight after sweeping and all that, and I will be using sage later, and pink Himalayan salt, because I find that when I do healing stuff for myself, I reach for my pink Himalayan salt more than anything. And I'm trying to think. There was something else. I'm making something. Oh, I'm also doing something for someone else tonight, on top of everything else, which I had it planned for the last full moon, and it didn't happen. I got in my own head, and I couldn't get in the right mind frame. And in order for me to create, I need to be in the right space up here. So I'm doing that tonight because I'm feeling better. Although I'm getting sick again, I'm feeling better. If that makes any sense. So I'm going to be doing that. And I would like to hear from y'all. What are y'all doing tonight? Do you have big plans, small plans, personal plans? let me know. But I need to get off here. I'm running out of time. So, happy supermoon blessings, and I hope all goes well for all your needs. Bye-bye.